Hey all, welcome to this week's CIOPCC Top 10, and we're sticking with the Halloween theme this week. We're going to talk about creepy kid action figures. Well, we've got plenty of those to choose from. I'm going to start with my number 10 right over here, right down here. That's going to be a Stewie. Now, Stewie in and of himself is kind of a creepy kid, right? He's creepy, he's evil, he's trying to kill his mom right from day one. But I'm going with the alien version from that particularly funny Halloween episode with his little baby aliens. I'm going with that as my number 10 spot. My number 9 spot. This is not quite really a scary kid. I mean, he was meant to be funny and kind of sweet at times. But, you know, it's undeniable that when you have a kid who's a werewolf, it's going to be kind of creepy also. And that would be Eddie Munster. We just talked about him when we talked about the werewolf action figures. And there's Eddie with his doll. I don't know that we're ever going to get another Eddie Munster. Not exactly a really popular character, but somebody else decides to actually do the whole family again in a 7-inch scale. That'd be great. Number 8. Come on. The son of Satan. It's Damien. South Park. You can see even got a little fire coming off his finger there. He was one evil little character. Working for his dad, who was also on the show at one point. It's the only Damien I've got in the collection. Now, number 7 is another cartoon character. Remember, Bart had a brother. That would be Hugo. We got a couple versions of that. One was in the reaction line, but this is the one that I'm picking here. This is going to be my number 7. This one is from Playmates from the Treehouse of Horror playset they did. I guess number 7. We're going to go on a long walk for number 6. Superheroes have had a few creepy kids. And this one in particular, this was done as part of the Batman the Animated Series. The character was created. Baby doll. Right over here with her buddy Killer Croc. Unlike Harlequin, she didn't quite take off the same way once she was introduced on the animated series. But she has now shown up on Kite Man, so maybe we'll start seeing a little more baby dolls in other media as we go along. Man, I told you, these are all spread out. Get in my walking today, number 5. We're going to go all the way back around over to the cartoons. And this set, I bet you forgot about these guys because it's not like they're a main character. But I'm putting the skeleton twins down here, the little boy and girl from Corpse Bride. This is a McFarlane series. They did all the characters. And this set is particularly creepy and cute at the same time. So they get to number 5. Remember I said I had to do a lot of walking here. Number 4 is all the way back around again. On the other end. Well, I'm getting my steps in today. Like Baby Doll, this character was on the animated Batman series. New Adventures of Batman, I believe. This was Clarion, the witch boy. And his cat. He got to have his cat with him. If you're getting an Etrigan, I suppose it made sense to get Clarion, but it still thought was a really unusual choice. And it's not one we've gotten from anybody else. So, nice addition. Number 3, we're in that top 3 now. We're going to go back around over here for top 3. Number 3 kind of led them to do the Ben Cooper figures. That is the Halloween 3 set of kids in their costumes. Now, when I display them, I go with the regular look for the costumes, but you could also go with the look where they've got the masks and the worms are coming out the eye holes and stuff. But even without that, I think they're a great looking addition to any horror shelf. The masks are really well sculpted, and like I said, this kind of led to their whole concept around the Ben Cooper figures, which I am thankful I haven't started collecting, because if I did, that would have been a rabbit hole I had to be a completist on. I do want to pick up the creature if I happen to stumble on it cheap somewhere. I doubt that'll ever happen, but you never know. Oh, let's see, number 2. I told you before, doing these lists, you can always find something in Nightmare Before Christmas. And here we have a really creepy, really disgusting kid. He's so disgusting his mom has to keep him on a leash, and she's pretty disgusting too. That is a creepy kid. And he's getting my number 2 slot. My number 1, I didn't put any dolls on here. There's no Megan, there's no Chucky. Those are dolls, and I might do an evil dolls. But I am stepping a little outside the norm here with the number 1. From the movie Trick or Treat, we have Sam. Now, this is not the figure I'm picking. I'm just showing you the smaller versions. The one I'm picking is up there on the top on the right. That's the Sideshow version. On the left is the Mezco version. The Sideshow version with the dirty clothes. That is a great figure. Gets my number 1 spot. But the Mezco version is a nice one if you can't come up with the Sideshow one. I know the Sideshow one's a little tricky to come up with because of the way the movie was released, and the figure came out well before the movie ever did, so nobody knew what it was about. So there you go. Those are my top 10 creepy kid action figures. Let me know if you have any particulars that you really like that you think should be on the list. Make sure you subscribe. And until Wednesday, I think I'm going to do a collection suggestion video this week. So until Wednesday, you have a great collecting week.